Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. Today I want to talk about binge eating and how to stop eating junk food. A lot of you guys have asked how to transition from eating fast food to healthy eating. So today I want to share with you 3 steps on how to gradually cut back on junk food and binge eating. I'm tired of failing on my diet. It's just been up and down, up and down. This reprogramming thing, it is it for me. I'm getting my mind right. I knew that eventually I would get there because I was not going to give up. So the first thing when it comes to binge eating and eating junk food is we tend to think that it's through willpower that we stop doing it. Just say, be stronger, stop doing it. I'm not going to eat junk food today. But how we do it is not through willpower. It's actually through our subconscious, our mindset, and the things that we have going on underneath the surface. So the first thing is to stop resisting the binge eating and the junk food. What you resist persists. And if you've noticed, the harder that we try to have the perfect diet or eat perfectly clean one day, the further we relapse the next day or even that day. And I've done it so many times in the past where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat perfect today. And then that day I end up eating more than I even normally would. So the harder we resist, that's so hard to say, the harder we resist the junk food, the fast food, the more it's going to come back to us subconsciously. It's Newton's law of motion. The force that you push forward is going to have the exact same force back. So stop resisting it. Just eat whatever you want to eat. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Allow yourself, give yourself permission to eat what you want to eat. When we label foods as good or bad, it kind of triggers a subconscious thing in our head where certain things are off limits, which has that reverse psychology, which makes us want more. It's just human nature. So when we stop labeling foods as good food or bad food, it reprograms our subconscious and we begin to allow ourselves certain things if we want it and not label them as bad, because that's where the unhealthy relationship starts. That's how I started gaining weight. When I first started dieting and labeling things as, oh, I shouldn't have this and I should have that. That's where I started to gain more weight over the years and gain. And the harder I tried to resist the things I wanted, the more I would eat them, and then I would start gaining more and more weight. So the way I stopped eating all of the junk food, all of the pizza and things like that is, first, if I want it, I'm allowed to have it. And once you do that, it kind of just gives you a sense of relief. If just the thought of allowing yourself to eat whatever you want guilt-free gives you a sense of release, relief, then that's a really good sign that that's probably something you should do, because like I said, what you resist persists. So allow yourself to eat whatever you want. I did this for a full week. I said, okay, guilt-free, I'm allowed to eat whatever I want, how much ever I want. And the funny thing is I did go ham the first 2 days, 2 or maybe 3 days. And then after that, I just didn't feel the need to eat as much. I didn't want as much. So just taking away that off limits or bad food mentality changes the game and changes our subconscious to allow ourselves to eat whatever it is that we want. So first you just kind of say, okay, you can eat whatever you want for a week. And then after that, just take out one thing. So I think I started with soda. I was allowed to eat whatever I wanted, and then I just took out soda. So it didn't feel like I was taking away anything. I was depriving myself, missing out. I still got to eat whatever I wanted. And then take out another thing if you want to do a whole certain thing. I think I took out pizza. Mine was particularly Little Caesars pizza, which is my favorite. So I took that out and I could still have whatever else I wanted. So gradually just start taking one thing away at a time, because the harder we say, okay, I'm going to have this perfect clean diet, it builds up this anticipation and anxiety of all these things we're going to be missing out on. So when you allow yourself to just have whatever you want and take away just one little thing at a time, it's you don't even miss it. It's easy. And yes, it's going to take a little bit longer to gradually take out the process, but it's much better to build one brick at a time. You want to have a good sturdy house, and if you're just kind of slapping bricks everywhere, then your house will will be a lot easier to fall down. But if you lay each brick perfectly at a time, you're going to have a good structure, and it's going to pay off so much longer in the long run. So anyways, I hope this video really helped you guys. If you have any questions or anything like that at all, please comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you want to see more videos like this so you can get notified every time I upload. And I'll see you next time.